Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. Happy Wednesday evening. Hope the day's been good. Hope it's treated you well. You didn't have a bad day, and if you did, it's one day. Don't let it ruin a good week or potential good week. And Spurs not losing this week is always going to help your week, isn't it? Let's talk really this video around James Garner, the Everton midfielder, and Jonathan Tah, the Bayer Leverkusen centre half, a guy that I'd spoken about not so long ago, but we're going to revisit this interest that Spurs supposedly have. Just want to say, if you're new, subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey, and let's chat. Let's start with James Garner. It came from Ekram Knorr, and he said that Tottenham are planning an opening bid for Everton's 22-year-old player, James Garner. Arsenal and Newcastle continue to be linked with the English player. The Toffees have set a price tag around 35 million euros for the midfielder. About 30 million, call it that, yeah. Just for the people here that, do their transactions in sterling. With Garner, look, we've spoken about him actually this week, and I said, look, he's a really exciting player, and a player that, I think Man United were a bit silly to let go, to be honest. I think it was just to raise funds, but, they sold him for about 15 million. He's obviously a Prem level player. He probably would have been playing a lot of football for Manchester United over the last sort of year. But he moved to Everton, and I think that was a great move for him. I know Everton's a bit of a rocky place because obviously points deductions, transfer, points, FFP, situations, all that stuff being included. He's come out of it and looked really, really good. Him, Idrissa Gana Gay, and Nana in the midfield, decent midfield, all things considered. Looking into what Team Talk said, they said that Everton have decided they will sell Tottenham target James Garner if a bid worth 20 to 25 million arrives this summer, according to reports. So look, we'll call it 25, 30 million, somewhere in there. We'll call it 27.5 million. How about that? Throw that in there, 27.5 million. So when we talked about, Edison in the last video that I've released, we talked about Edison in the last video even before that, talked about Conor Gallagher. There's valuations, there's chat about the style of play and how it would suit, or X, Y, and Z. Go have a look at them, tell me what you think about them, all that jazz. But on James Garner, we're talking about a guy who is cheaper because Edison's going to be probably the most expensive out of the three. Gallagher being in the middle, Garner being the cheapest. This is a guy who has age on his side compared to the two of them as well. You can put that into your bank if you do fancy James Garner over the both of them. He's a good player. There's no denying it. English, homegrown, all that stuff obviously all helps. I think when we look at the list of the three that I've talked about today, though, I think that my head is in the middle. I like the Gallagher move. For the number that was banded about, I'm loving that move now. I think it's even cheaper. I think they all would suit Ange's system. There's no denying that. I just think you might get a bit more attacking impetus from the other two compared to James Garner. That's all. Let's talk Jonathan Tah. And this came from Sport Bild out in Germany. They said that Tottenham are pushing for Jonathan Tah. Another of Bayer Leverkusen's star players could be on the move this summer, with centre-back Jonathan Tah being pursued by Tottenham. Spurs have a great interest in the defensive boss, who has a bargain of 15.4 million release clause in his contract. German international, playing centre-back for the best team in Germany, potentially the world at the moment, you could even say. Undefeated, scoring loads of goals, not conceding many as well for Xabi Alonso's team. He's playing in a defensive line with, Jeremy Frimpong at right wing back. You got Piero Hincapié, Tapsoba, Tah. There's a lot of talent in that Leverkusen team. It'd be a shame if they get decimated. I think Tah will probably move on because he's a bit older. He's been there a while. Tapso is probably going to stay. I think Frimpong's going to be going. Hincapié maybe, but he might stay. It'd be a shame because I love watching Leverkusen play. I actually do seem to watch them quite a bit because I just think, here's goals. I want to watch goals and they're going to do it for me. But Tah, look, athletic, bit of they said a defensive boss, but, in terms of a physical guy, very physical, bit of a boss in that regard. Good with the ball, would be able to defend in space, kind of what we want our centre-backs to do, like Mickey, like Kuti, like Radu. If you had a four-man group, Mickey, Radu, Kuti and Jonathan Tah, that's not half bad. And that Jonathan Tah signing is kind of ironic, right? So I think his high point in terms of where his club is right now is a bit higher than where this guy's was, but it gives me Manuel Akanji vibes. You know, someone that, you know, is coming in that you think, yeah, he's decent, and actually comes in, he plays virtually every game at Man City. He's very good, and, you know, he plays on the left side, he plays on the right side, he plays in the midfield, he plays in defence, he can do it all. I think Jonathan Tah can probably give you a little bit of that as well. And I don't see how Mickey and Kuti and Radu and Jonathan, I don't see a big drop-off between all of them, which is a good thing. We want that rotation to be as strong as physically possible. I think that is a deal that would definitely give you that. And it's not expensive, £15 million for a German international centre-back. Yes, please. Yes, please. Anyway, guys, then I hope you did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video. If you did, hit me in the comments section below your thoughts and feelings about James Garner compared to the other two videos where I talked about Edison and Gallagher, as well as Jonathan Tah. Would you want him? Would you want Garner? You let me know between the two, if not both of them. Obviously, subscribe if you're new and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, in the video, I'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.